My name is IIvany Chivela. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Northwest London. I'm an actress and model and entrepreneur, and you are watching Love for the Art. Love for the Art. Love for the Art.
Let the audience know who you are and what do you currently do.
Okay, so my name is IIvany Chivela. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Northwest London. I do quite a lot of things. I'm an actress, model, I own a business, and my day job, I'm currently a scheduler for the council, so I work in housing. I've been acting from the age of 9. I can't remember if it was before then, but that's just my earliest memory of acting, to be honest. I used to do musicals. I used to love going, our school used to do musicals at the Arts Depot. So we used to go there and perform and stuff like that, but I can't sing anymore, so, puberty hit and my voice went, so, I can't sing anymore, but I still do screen acting.
What would you say, who inspired you to start doing the acting?
So, when I was younger, I know all my Angolans will understand, I used to watch telenovelas, and telenovelas are I don't know how, they're like series, but they end they end after a couple of months basically. And I used to watch it and I used to imitate the actresses on the show. And then I used to just love watching them, love copying their facial expressions and stuff like that. And it kind of just stemmed from there, really. And I love the fact that they could make, the viewers feel an emotion. So if something sad happened, everyone that was watching the show would be upset as well because it happened, and people couldn't stop talking about it and stuff like that. I like the influence that shows have on other people. So yeah. So I would say my family really, they really motivate me to do better. Everything I really do is for them, not just for myself, obviously I do it for myself, but it's mostly for my family. And in terms of acting, I remember I was on Instagram, and you know how your friends tell you to watch a show but you don't really watch it, and and then you finally watch it and you're like, oh my god, why didn't I watch it sooner? So I'm on Instagram and I'm just scrolling through and I see Viola Davis, and it's a scene of her acting in How to Get Away with Murder.
They got Viola Davis.
Yeah, and I was watching it and I was like, I need to watch it, and I watched it, and ever since then I've fallen in love with Viola Davis. I feel like she's so versatile. She's got so much talent, it's unreal. So yeah, she's definitely one of my role models, and Taraji P. Henson. Big
up her as well, man.
I feel like she's amazing as well. But I'm more so, I like her more because, she had a child and everyone told her she couldn't do it, but she moved to a different city, and now look at her now. So yeah, I love the hustle. I love the fact that no matter what people told her, she still kept going, and now the hard work's paid off. I would say because I didn't know where to start, so I feel like for me it was very, very hard to kind of find my feet, find the roles that suited me, find the right playing age, because that's very important. I couldn't play someone that was 30 years old, because I don't look 30 years old, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was a challenge for me, and also the rejection as well. They're not always going to pick you, unfortunately.
It's true.
That's something I had to get used to, and at first it really, really hit me every single time, but now it's just like, you know what, it is what it is.
What would you say, since lockdown, how did you manage to continue finding your love for acting?
I just started doing roles that they sent me to record from home, if that makes sense. There were a lot of people that reached out to me and wanted me to record stuff at home so that they could put it on their apps or whatever and stuff like that. So I feel like that I didn't really, even though it was hard to shoot because you couldn't meet up with anyone, and you know, you can't get that chemistry on camera if you're not with someone. But I feel like I feel like the industry made it work during lockdown. We made the best out of a bad situation. What I liked about the pandemic was we were all in it together. Like the whole world was in it together. It wasn't just, you know, when sometimes things happen and it's like, oh, it's happening in London or it's happening in America.
Yeah.
This is something that happened everywhere.
Yeah, the whole world.
Do you know what I mean?
Affected,
So yeah.
Explain a bit of how you also got into modelling.
So I kind of realised that when you're acting, obviously there's like posters for movies and like, you know, advertisements and stuff like that, and I realised modelling kind of comes with acting. So I just started building up my modelling portfolio, modelling for like different brands and stuff like that, and it kind of just started from there really. I kind of just realised it comes as a package deal. So if I'm going to be an actress, I have to be able to be comfortable in front of the camera, taking pictures and stuff like that. So that's kind of where modelling came from.
You have starred in my web series Wayne and Wesley.
Yeah.
Like, what do you like about the craft?
I just like the fact that I feel like the whole series in general is just very unique because you never expect someone like Wayne and Wesley to be friends, but it somehow works. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Wayne teaches Wesley stuff and Wesley teaches Wayne stuff. It works. And in terms of Michaela, I feel like she's just, you know, I feel like she's just the typical London girl. She's just
typical South London.
Yeah, she's just a city girl. That's what she is. She's a city girl. That is what Michaela is, and I love it.
How did your side business begin with your makeup? Talk to us about it.
So I kind of, you know, during the pandemic, I feel like everyone was on their hustling. You know, everyone was on their grind, and I realised I needed to start my own business. So I just started selling clothes, and that went really, really well. But I've decided now that I want to expand more into like different clothes, you know, not just things that you'd find in the UK, because I've realised girls in the UK dress the same. Like, even though it's not exactly the same, the vibe is the same. And I kind of I realised in the US, they've got very versatile, you know, outfits and stuff like that. And I kind of wanted to bring that here. So yeah, that's why I started the IIvany collection, so that I could provide girls with, you know, different styles, different vibes, different wardrobes. Like, I want people to step into a room and, you know, feel like the baddest girl in the room, and that is what the IIvany collection is doing.
So, what's helping you to like stay consistent on social media as we move on to that modern day of age?
I feel like because I see social media as a job, I don't really see it as somewhere that I can, you know, do my own thing. I think it's very much just business. Like, for example, every picture that I post it at a certain time because I know that's when people are active. You know what I mean? I'm very strategic with the things that I post on Instagram and stuff like that, because I know what people want to see and what people don't want to see. So yeah, I feel like in order to, you know, push my brand out there, I need to be active on social media. Like, that's how I do it. I don't see, like, I notice that sometimes like people can be very like stingy with like putting people on and stuff like that. But listen, there's room for everyone. There's no need for all the, you know, stinginess, animosity and stuff like that. Like, we can all work together, make a massive production, and it could do really, really well. So yeah, that's my view on that. I feel like there's room at the top there.
Amen. Speaking of that, biggest achievement of the day, and where do you see yourself within the next 3 to 5 years in your life?
So my biggest achievement is a TV show that I've been working on with ITV2, and yeah, it's very funny, very, you know, I feel like it shows my personality really, really well. So that's my biggest achievement, and I feel like in the next 3 to 5 years, I would want my business to be going well. You know, hopefully self-employed and have had other businesses as well. And I feel like in terms of my acting career, I would want to be a lot further along than I am now. You know, preferably doing acting full time with a good agent and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Not even hoping for. That's what I know is gonna happen. So yeah.
Good on you, man. Good on you. Yes. As food for thought, what would you say for the up and coming creators and your younger self, the advice?
I would say don't give up, because I feel like I wasted a lot of time being upset at the fact that I wasn't picked because a director didn't see me like as a character. But then it's like I remember someone told me, shout out to Ozioma, she told me that a director already has their view on the character that they want, and if you don't fit that description, that's fine. It's just because that's not what he or she imagined. So yeah, I would say don't give up, don't be discouraged, and just keep going, because the harder you work, the more results you're gonna get. My Instagram is at IIvany Chivela. I'm starting a YouTube channel soon, so IIvany Chivela as well on YouTube, and yeah, those are my 2 social media platforms. I'm also following my my clothing brand, the IIvany Chivela collection.